there and I was very saddened that there was too Hispanic. I was saddened that the Caucasians are staying behind. But what does it take? It starts with you, because you are the rock. You are the grandparents. Your children wouldn't be where they are if it hadn't been for the sacrifices that you've made for them for many, many years. And you have no idea how proud you make me. Each and every one of you make me so proud, because they would not be here if it wouldn't be for you. And for you to, after 80, 70, 65 years old, decide, okay, well, maybe now I'll go to school. You know what? There is a plan for each and every one of you. You're not finished. I'm going to get emotional. I said, I am not going to cry. But you know what? You are not finished. You have to continue to love your children, your grandchildren. I know that you are sick. It's okay. It's okay. I will be transparent, because sometimes you've got to connect at the soul. It's okay. I'm not embarrassed to cry, because to me, what you are doing is grand. It's very big. It's very admirable and very awesome. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you have your faith, if you have your health, you can still conquer and you can still climb mountains. I know it. My mother got her degree when she was 60 years old. And she passed away a year and a half ago. And every time I see you walking in that building, I think of her, because of your efforts and the things and the sacrifices that you go through. I cannot believe how these people join together week and week, every day, 4 times a week, to gather together and come pick you up at home and provide transportation for you. Do you realize how blessed you are? That they leave their jobs to come and get you. Now, I don't know if Minaz is behind this all, calling everyone, you better get there, or my friend here, Nada. He is there 4 times a week. I don't know what he does for a living, but he's there in and out, getting you there. So I sit there and I wonder at night, is it Minaz calling Nadrad? Nadrad calling all of them? How do they get there? Where does this commitment come from? Here, my other friend, they call me, I want to have a meeting, I want to have another meeting, and right now I'm going to bring the leaders of the Golden Club, the ones that work behind the scenes, the ones that are the unsung heroes that push and push and push all of you to come together. So I'm very puzzled. I don't know if you push them, don't forget me, come get me, I cannot be late, I have to be in school. Or is it Minaz, the most powerful woman behind the scene, pushing the people that get you there? But regardless of what it is, I see the commitment. I know that Aga Khan would be so proud to be able to know what this community here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex is doing. And I hope one day I get to meet him. I have a student of mine that works in his foundation in Canada, and I hope one day, because I love him, I respect him, but I know he's one. He's all one like we're all one. And that's why I stand down here, and I'm not superior, and there's no one but God that's almighty and superior. So I want to finish, and I can go on and tell you how special you are and how proud, but this is just the beginning. You have a journey. You have not finished. You have your health. You already know the system. You've started part 1. There will be several parts. Last week, I read an article. There was a 76-year-old man, and it took him 14 years to get a degree, a bachelor's of science. I have a lady right now that she put so many kids through an after-school program. They named a school after her. She was a single parent with 5 children, sent her children off to school, opened an after-school program for 20 years. She helped children after school. Her name is B. Salazar. I sit on her board. We we hope that one day, and it'll start this fall, I want to have a class, an additional class where the students don't have to pay. For the students that have advanced a lot, I want to keep it to our elderlies. I want to keep it to our 0 language speakers. When they started, they couldn't hold a mouse. Their shaky hands couldn't even hold a mouse. I have now stories every week about, I got an email from my dad, I got an email from my mom, I got a happy Mother's Day Sunday, and I was crying thinking, look at this. This is wonderful. So we've just started, and I want us all to stay together, continue flying high, because I know that there are a lot of wonderful things that are going to start to happen when we continue to merge together. I'm not going to stop here with not thanking Miss Angie Johnson. Miss Angie Johnson, please stand up. Miss Angie Johnson should be part of your Golden Girl team. She's in her 70s. She has 43 years of teaching experience. She was the teacher for my child when he was in 3rd grade, and he's a senior in high school now. She's been a loving person in my life. And when I said, who is the best teacher for you? I handpicked her because there's nothing like her. She's amazing. She's dedicated. She has worked endless hours trying to meet all the different levels.